Hey, I'm Beth Jordan. Welcome to my channel. I am in the process of doing a series on manifesting your dream life, helping you to achieve your goals, and doing that by using the philosophy of know it, believe it, feel it, and live it. And that really wraps up all of the all of the things that you need to be able to do in order to achieve goals in a nice little package. So we're unwrapping that package. Previous videos I did the know it, which incorporates the mind. The believe it brings in the heart. The feel it starts to look at the emotions. It brings the emotions into the package. And then the live it is the physicalness or the physicality of it. So today we are doing the believe it. We're starting that. It's probably going to be a few videos worth of talking about believe it because it goes into limited beliefs and overcoming those. I do have notes, so I may refer to them every now and again. So, what does it mean to believe it? Like I said, that's the part where it really starts to bring in your heart into the package. So, we already looked at the why, but in order to move on to the next process, which is going to be the feel it and bring in those emotions, you have got to believe in your why. You have got to believe in your goals. You've got to believe that you can do it. So many of us have limited beliefs. And limited beliefs a lot of times come from things that we have heard in the past, whether they were actually told to us or the way we perceived things. Sometimes we have perceived the way people talked to us by believing that they must think that we're stupid, or, you know, other examples like that. Maybe sometimes we were actually, some of us may have been actually told that we were stupid. We may have been bullied by our peers growing up. We may have been bullied by our boss or other coworkers. We may have been passed up for promotions because, we weren't good enough or we weren't pretty enough. All kinds of things could have been told to us that are not true and have nothing to do with what our goals are. So, what is an emotion? An emotion is based on a past action, a past event. So that plays into our beliefs because we believe that a future event is going to be just like a past event, which brings up an emotion, which is oftentimes the thing that keeps us from achieving our goals. So you see why it kind of all ebbs and flows together. So, how do we get past that? Because if we don't change our beliefs today, we're going to continue to stay on the same path. We're going to continue to have the same emotions when things come up. We're going to continue to have the same beliefs, and we're not going to get to our goal because we're still going to have those thoughts in our head that stop us from moving forward, regardless of what our why is. So, how do we do that? We've got to, first of all, leave the past in the past. But how do we do that? We've got to figure out what our limited beliefs are. Now, I do have a short course, and a workbook available on my Patreon account. And I will try and leave the link in the description. If not, it'll be in the comments section because I do edit my videos from my phone, and a lot of times it won't let me paste in the description. This is my third video, y'all, so I'm still learning. I know that at my 100th video, I'm going to look back and be like, wow, that's so cringy. But you got to start somewhere. You know, if I waited till everything was perfect and I knew everything about YouTube, I wouldn't start, you know, because there's always going to be new things. But, anyways, I digress. Let's get back into it. Limited beliefs. So, we have to change them. How do we do that? So, first of all, we have to identify them. What is it that is keeping you from achieving your goal? Is your goal growing your business? Let's use that example. Let's say you have a business that is thriving. You have enough business to grow it, to hire more employees, and to maybe even open another location, or, you know, take on more projects, taking it to the next level. What is stopping you from doing that? Where are you stuck? Okay, so maybe your thought process is that someone in the past has told you that you can't handle large teams. You know, maybe someone has told you at some point in time that your limit is like 10. You know, that's the largest team that you can handle, because anything beyond that, shit hits the fan and things fall apart. Maybe that's what someone has told you in the past. So that's your limiting belief. So you want to analyze that. Analyze that impact on your business. What does that mean to your business? Well, if you believe that you can't handle a larger team, then that's going to stop you from growing your business. So the next step, once you analyze the impact of that limited belief, then the next step is to challenge that belief. What can you do? Let's say that, first of all, is that true or is that false? What has happened in your past to make you think that, or to make anybody else think that? Have you had large jobs in the past that kind of fell apart because you had trouble wrangling everything in? Or maybe somebody was just mean. So analyze that to see if that was even true in the first place, and then challenge that. So there's resources out there that can help you to improve your leadership skills. There's resources out there. You can take classes. You can find a mentor. There are things that you can do in order to fix that. You could hire someone else to manage that next crew. You could hire if you've got enough work, you could hire somebody to manage the crew that you have, and then you're just hiring 2, or you're managing 2 rather than 10. So challenge the belief, analyze the impact, challenge the belief, and then create a new belief. You know, okay, so there's resources. You know that you can go out there and there's a action plan to fix the negatives of that limited belief. So now what's stopping you? It's not the fact that you feel that you can't, or you've been told that you can't handle larger teams, because there's fixes for that. So we're done with that limited belief. What's the next one? Next one, take it, analyze it, challenge it, find the workaround, figure out whether it's even true or not. Because a lot of times, you know, people tell you, oh, you're just not smart. Well, that's not true. Well, it's not. Take those steps. Figure out what your limited belief is. Analyze the effect that it may be having on you achieving your goal, challenge it, and then replace it with a new truth, and then move forward. If you do that, then the emotions that come up will be new emotions. They won't be the same emotions that predicted and created the same events in the past. And you will be on a path to and towards meeting your goal. So, leave the past in the past and begin creating your new belief that will impact your future. So I want to sum this one up with Mark 11:12. That's in the Bible. That's in the New Testament. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Now, that doesn't say that you will receive it. It says believe that you have received it. And that gets into the quantum theory that every opportunity, every possibility exists at the same time. And we'll get into that another day. I love all this stuff. I geek out over neuroscience. I've been fascinated with it since I was in elementary school. I don't think that back in the early 70s, or I guess that was mid to late 70s, it was really mainstream. So it's like I knew that sort of thing interested me, but I didn't know how to find it, especially back in Savannah, Georgia, which is where I'm from. So sometimes I get excited and really geek out over the neuroscience behind it all, the quantum theories. It's so amazing how God made our world. Everything is made out of energy, and all we have to do is align ourselves with the right energy and open ourselves up to the opportunities for them to come to us. And then we have to be able to recognize them. And we've got to get out of our heads in order to be able to recognize them and achieve those goals. So I've gone way off script and geeking out a little bit about quantum theory. I hope y'all are as excited about it as I am. And if you like my content and want to see more of it and go on this journey with me, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And so you'll get notified each time I upload a new video or new short. And in the meantime, y'all have a great evening, and I love y'all. Thanks.